In an earlier video, we learned how to sign up to a dean as a congregant and an administrator and add your organization to a dean and enroll your organization to a dean solution. In this video, what we're going to learn is how you can validate and ensure your profile data is accurate. So launch the Dean app, and on the top right corner, you see this settings wheel. Tap on it, and we will come to this list items here, home masjid, home madrasa, follow organizations. Later on, what we want to focus is on the top line, which is the username, GUID, personal details, and so forth. Tap on that, and this screen is your actual profile page where you can ensure that your data is accurate. For example, your email address, if you want to change your password, if you want to have your mobile number, and to find out what your username is. As well as when signing up, we also learned you can also link your social media account so that you can log in using your social media credentials from this page as well. Up here on this screen, what you see is the username. So the first line shows you what your username is on the Dean, and second line is the actual GUID, and that's more for the administrators administrative task. And mobile number is your mobile number, which is not populated, and in a moment we will see how to populate that. Then we got your email address, and as you can see right now it says resend email verification, means the email address has not been validated yet. In order to do that, you can just simply tap on that, and a verification email has been sent to your email address. Once you receive the link, you have 72 hours to click on that link and ensure that that's a legit email address. We need to verify the email address. Without verification, any notifications or a message that sends out from your organizations will not reach to you via email. That's a mandatory requirement in order for us to ensure that we are sending the right content to the right people. Then you got your password, where you can simply tap on the pencil for editing the password. So you just type in your current password, new password, and confirm password in order for you to change your Dean account password. Let's look at the pencil here at the top right corner. Tap on that, and that's where you have your personal details. So here, populate your username or your personal data, for example, your name, middle name, last name, and so forth. If your account was created by an administrator of an organization, most likely you will see that this data is already populated for you. But if you have signed up yourself, then this data will be empty, because we only require a bare minimum information such as your username and email address for you to sign you up onto the Dean. But here you can put your username, so I'm going to put mine. Here you can add up your biography details, such as where you graduated from, or if you want to put a little bit of information about yourself, you can put that in here. I'm going to skip that, and the address is, let's say, 1 Medina Street, or whatever the street you're located or situated at. And I'm just going to put Toronto. Canada, and if I put my mobile number is 123456789, you can populate your data or your number later on, and just tap save, and you have successfully updated your address and contact details. Let's also change the pictures. You can change the picture. When you tap on change picture, it's going to ask you for permission to be able to access to your gallery, and once you grant that permission, you can have your picture saved. So I just successfully updated my profile picture as well. So this is done. Now if I come back, as you can see, the profile picture has been changed, as well as the mobile is populated. Now, in order for me to ensure that my email address is verified, I have received an email on my Gmail account, and I'm just going to refresh here. Here is the welcome to Adin email, and here's the link that I want you to click on it once you receive on your email. And once it's verified, we go back up here, back one more, and tap again, and as you can see, your email address is now verified. So this account is now fully set up and good to go. You can also come to this settings from the left navigation bar. We call it a drawer menu. You can either tap on these three lines on the top left corner, or you can just swipe from the left to right, and you get to see your profile that has been updated, and you can simply tap on this image and it will bring you to the same page, or you can simply tap onto the settings and it will bring you to the settings page. Now let's talk about these other items that we saw here. Let's touch base on them quickly. Here's your home masjid. If you want to change your home masjid, just simply tap on it and the nearby organizations will be listed again, provided you have granted the location access service to the app. If not, then you will have to type up the city that you're located in, and the list of all the organizations that belongs to that city will show up. And let's say if I want to change my organization to IIT, I'll just select that and tap on save, and I have successfully changed my home organization or my home masjid. Similarly, you can change your home madrasa by tapping onto the home madrasa line, and it's going to populate the list of all the organizations that are currently enrolled in Adin and are located close to you. So I'm going to select the IIT here again and save, and I have successfully changed my home madrasa to IIT now. Let's go back, and you can also follow other organizations and or see the existing organizations that you have followed within the Adin. If you want to just unfollow some of them, simply tap on the X there and you're done unfollowing them. And if you want to follow more, just tap on follow more, and you can, again, you get the same list of all the organizations close to your location, and then you can start tapping on any organization that you want to follow and just simply tap on save, and you have successfully followed the other organizations. Going back up here, add new organization. Let's say you have already signed up and you want to add another organization. This is where you will come. Just simply tap on the add organizations and go through the same flow that we have seen in an earlier video, how to sign up to Adin and add a new organization or enroll a new organization in Adin. The second is the prayer time auto mode setting. So what this setting is, just tap on locate me when it asks for. It's going to auto locate your current location, and based on that it will calculate the begin time in an automatic mode. So this setting will be used only when the prayer timetables is set to auto mode, and we will see that in a moment. When traveling and for Qibla direction, if you are not traveling, we recommend to keep it in manual mode so your local masjid iqama times are show ups. So up here, your current location is this, which is what we just located, and this is the Asr calculation method. So I'm just going to change that to Hanafi, let's say, for example, and my prayer time conventions are Islamic Society of North America, or we call it ISNA, and the daylight saving mode is auto. If you want to put any manual corrections, you could do that as well here. But where the settings are used is, let's say when you're traveling and you're not following your home masjid anymore, because the prayer time or the begin time in your travel destination may be different. So at that moment, you just want to know what's the begin time for a particular prayer. and this is where this settings comes handy. Up here, now if I go back and if I tap on the prayer time card, or if I go back and tap on the prayer times icon here, if you see at the bottom there is an icon or a switch called auto. Right now the prayer times that I'm seeing is from the Islamic Institution of Toronto. When I tap on the auto mode, this is where it's going to pick the Islam calculation method, and based on my current location it's going to show me the begin times of each prayer. Now this is where that settings comes in play. If I turn off that switch again, then I'm just seeing my local masjid's prayer time. So this is a very handy feature, and again, when you travel, you just have to ensure that your location is accurate, because it caches that location that we currently located automatically into the app here.
You can always change that by tapping onto the little setting wheel at the bottom right corner, and once you've successfully updated your current location, you can just back out and that will be cast into the app.
Let's talk about the subscription. Again, go back to the settings and tap on subscription, the last 2 seconds, and here you get to see your current Ad-Din subscription status. As you can see, I have the yearly subscription currently active, and I have 97 days remaining on it, and the subscription is valid till April 17, 2019. The way Ad-Din subscription works is it's a role-based subscription access. So not every module is accessible by everyone, regardless of your subscription status. So if you're a parent or an administrator or a teacher or a student, you get an access to the relevant portal, such as admin portal or teacher portal or student portal, from the Ad-Din mobile app under the Madressah module, provided you have a premium subscription. And the subscription can be allocated to you by an organization, or you can have your own subscription purchased from the App Store or the Play Store. When you have your own subscription, you can take it to an organization where you are wearing at least one particular role within the Ad-Din solution, such as admin, student, parent, or a staff. Organizations can purchase the bulk subscription when they are setting up the whole madrasa system or the masjid system within the Ad-Din solution. They can purchase the bulk subscription in sort of like a multiples quantity, 50, 100, depending on the number of parents or administrators and teachers they have in the organization, and based off that they procure the bulk subscription from Ad-Din, and they can allocate that subscription to the role-based users, such as administrators, teachers, students, or a parent. If you have your own subscription, they can leverage that as well. It will save them a subscription. The good thing about that is your subscription remains with you, so ever your child or you shift or move from that location, and you move out, or your child move out to a different madrasa, then you can carry your subscription with you, and if your subscription was allocated to you by an organization, then they can take it back when you are leaving. So that way it leaves you with no subscription. But depending on your situation, subscription is quite flexible in terms of its movement, and you can always come back on this page and check your current status of the subscription. We have an in-depth article on the how Ad-Din subscription works, and I'm sharing the link below. Feel free to read up. It will give you quite a bit of understanding on how the licenses floats. Now, if you are a parent and you have multiple child going into a madrasa or a religious school, you only need one active subscription to check their status and receive the communications for your child from those organizations. So in short, you only need one subscription, and that subscription can be only shared with your spouse and no one else due to our privacy and security policies. In some cases, an administrator would be a teacher as well, or a principal as well, or a student as well as the teacher, or could be a parent as well. So in short, a user can wear multiple roles within an ad-din, and even in that situation, you only need one subscription to be able to function within any of the role. With a general user subscription or a congregant who has purchased the ad-din subscription, who is neither a parent, administrator, teacher, or a student, can also have a subscription, and that subscription will allow the congregant to publish a carpool listing. So the only module that is restricted in a congregant or in a general user context is the carpool. Now let's look at the notifications or the preferences for your notifications. So the last item here, tap on the preferences, and here you get to control your email notification and push notifications. So since you're following your home masjid, home madrasa, and also following other organizations, you may be receiving multiple emails and push notifications from those organizations. One way to control that is follow only those organizations needed. And the second way is make up your preferences as to whether you just want to receive email or you just want to receive push notifications. In ad-din, there are many automated transactional emails and push notifications configured. So based off the role-based users execution of any particular function, a system will automatically initiate types of emails and push notifications. So it is recommended, highly recommended, that you keep both on so that you don't miss out that communication. But ever you want to make your choice, you can enable or disable up here. This is within the app itself, but at the same time, a notification should be allowed and a location service access should be allowed to a ad-din app. By default, when you install the ad-din app, it asks you for the permission for the location service and for the push notification access. So do grant out those permissions and enjoy the full communication through the ad-din from your organizations, which is situated close to you, and you don't want to miss out on any of those activities that are happening up there. So here we went through the complete profile line items. Here we went through home masjid, home madrasa, followed organizations, add new organization, prayer time, auto mode, subscription, and preferences. This covers the basic settings about a particular user within an ad-din.